I think Q4 is going to be a good year for Brighter Shores. Now, should you come back to the game or should you start playing? Let's talk about it. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This week we got a new quest called the Hematix Treasure, and it was a fun one. This quest was nothing but puzzles and I enjoyed it. But that last puzzle, it took me 20 minutes and it got to the point where I got stumped and I went to the old Discord to help me out. Now, all the previous quests, I did it blind. Technically, I did this quest blind too, but that last puzzle, I couldn't solve it. So I cheated. But it's all right. I still completed it and it was a good one. Now, it's time for us, or maybe for me, to take notes when we're doing these puzzles or doing these new quests, because if you try to not do it without taking any notes, then you're a god. But for me, for most of the community members that I saw online, they said that they got stumped on the last puzzle, and I feel like these quests with the puzzles are just going to get more difficult the more quests that they release in the future. So get your notebook and start taking notes, because that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, Brighter Shores is on Steam, so if you press Shift Tab on your keyboard, you can pull up notes and take notes from there. That's what I'll be doing, because like I said, it's time to start taking notes. Now, the reason why I think Q4 is going to be a good year for Brighter Shores is we have two events now. Most players come back, like the vet players or the people that went away and quit or whatever, they come back for the holiday events, because the early access FOMO outfits, once they're in the game for the event, they're gone once the event is gone. So a lot of people want those exclusive FOMO cosmetics. I've been here from day one and I have them all. So I'll definitely be playing in the fall for the Halloween event and Christmas for the Christmas event. Now, Q4, I feel like we're going to be getting combat update part 2 in Q4, because in 2 weeks from now, we're going to get part 1, which is just going to be a small update. And then hopefully in 2 to 3 months from now, we get part 2 of the combat update, because there's going to be 5 parts of the update. And I can see part 3 being in like February or January. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully we get 2 and 3 in Q4, but I highly doubt it, because even Andrew said that 2 and 3 were going to be bigger updates. So that's why I think Q4 is going to be a good year, because we have the 2 holiday events and then possibly combat part 2, which I feel like is what a lot of players want in this game. They want combat to be good, because right now combat's not good. Combat is boring, it's slow. So once combat part 2 drops, I think more people are gonna be playing, or maybe not, because right now, what's the population in the game right now? It's not very high, like 100 players. So now, should you come back to Brighter Shores right now? If you don't care about combat, then yes, you should come back, because there's a lot of quests, especially if you're a new player. If you played from the beginning of the game and then you stopped like 3 months in, then yeah, come back, because there's a lot of quests in this game now, and easily more than 100 hours worth of content in the game at the moment. So come back, take your time, you do your passives, level up your skills whenever you want, and then just work on the quest bit by bit. If you like puzzles, you should come back to the game. If you don't, wait a bit, wait a couple of months. I don't want to hype anyone up, but if you like puzzles, like I said, then yeah, you should come back to the game for sure, because majority of the quests, there's a puzzle in it. Now, if you do the puzzles blind, then you have good content. If you do the puzzles with a guide, then it really doesn't matter for you to come back or not, because you can just breeze through it quickly with a guide. One thing I wanted to mention, it's not part of Q4, but it's outside of Q4, is the Shipwreck World event. We're getting our first world event the first week of September. We're getting the Shipwreck World event tutorial, and then the following week we'll get the official launch of it. So that's pretty exciting, getting our first world event. I'm curious what this event's going to be, how many players are going to show up, if it's going to be on a hour spawn rate, just like bounties, who knows. Since we're getting Combat Update Part 1 at the end of August, do you think we'll get Part 2 in 2 to 3 months, so in Q4, or do you think it will be in the new year, 2027? Because if you get it at the end of August, there's still 4 more months in the year left. They can squeeze it in November. Maybe they'll put it like Combat Part 2 on the 1-year anniversary. Yeah, maybe they'll do that. But let me know what you think. Do you think we're going to get Part 2 at the end of the year or in the new year? And let me know what you think about the new quest. Did you get stumped at the last puzzle? Because I did. But everything else, it was fine. I like the one puzzle where the statues that were breathing out fire were rotating. That was a fun puzzle. Now, doing that specific puzzle back to back 3 times, I was like, God damn. Like, once was cool, 2 times, all right. 3 times, I'm like, damn, like, what's going on? Overall, quest was good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.